Hi, hello. How are you? Ooh, how are you? I hope all is well. So, today I want to talk about social justice. Bearing in mind this is like a topic really worthy and as is covered in an enormous number of documentaries, studies and research. I want to talk about social justice and the connection, the equation that altruism and self-care are social justice, are a movement towards social justice. So we are recognising and in different areas of society have been aware for a long time that our systems are intrinsically built on inequality, racism, sexism, very many isms. We have discrimination of all different kinds, and this inequality is not healthy. Statistically, the economic inequalities, for example, breed ill health, ill mental health, and that shows that actually when in communities of great wealth, that having that advantage does not bring happiness. So there isn't a logical or rational explanation or justification for inequality, and social justice is essential for our progression and development and evolution as a species on this planet, in harmony with this planet. In my last video I talked about owning our own power and how there are opportunities to interrupt the reptile fight or flight that gets entangled with our emotions, that perpetuates reactive systems or reactive behaviour, that instills and produces inequality. Our systems were based on that reptile brain that is based on inequality, and that's why we have inequality, and it's our responsibility to make those changes. We have that opportunity, we have that choice to make those changes. And in Ecobalance courses we take the perspective that you are that expert in this interconnected system that we all share. You are that expert to understand the steps and the way forward for these changes, because it's so complex. There isn't kind of like a blanket document, everyone please see the memo and now we know what to do. So come into altruism, it is a basic part of our nature. It's an under-celebrated and under-recognised part of our nature. We're kind of sold this myth that we're awful, disgusting, angry beings because of the fight or flight. Small part of our brain, reptile brain. We're sold this myth, but actually in the pandemic we've seen the evidence, we've experienced the evidence. Altruism and compassion have saved the day, where there has possibly, arguably, been a lack of that in the governments that hold the power. There's been self-organised responses that have been led and motivated by altruism and compassion. People have put their own lives forward in this crisis because of altruism and compassion, and that quality that is within us all, that we all share. It's really beautiful. So for instance, for example, Darwin's theories or his research, the emphasis was put on survival of the fittest, and we've ignored and we haven't regarded and respected that actually his point was the quality that makes us fit to survive is collaboration, is cooperation, and at that root is altruism. So for my other aspect of the simplistic equation for social justice is also self-care, because in an unequal system that's based on inequality, you'll be affected by that. Your well-being is affected by that, and equally you are part in that, and looking after and working for social justice is a care for yourself. And we're all interconnected. This planet is utterly, utterly interconnected. We have cause and effect. And so our self-care of ourselves actually goes on to benefit the well-being of others. The health and the well-being of the individual contributes to the collective health and well-being of others, because we live on an interconnected planet and we are part of that system as a species. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I'm shouting because I'm by a road, there's a bit of traffic. I'm sorry to drown out the birds. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. In my next video, I plan to talk about how greed is not courageous. Okay? Thank you very much for listening. Do take care. My love to you and all beings. Until next time.